Welcome to Code Sadhan. Today, we are going to look into arrays in BigQuery. An array in BigQuery is an ordered list of 0 or more elements. Each element value in the array should be of the same data type. For example, you can declare an array of integers like this. You can also declare an array of strings or an array of dates. But please note that you cannot intermix two different data types within the same array. So in this example, I have a string element as well as a date element. Now, if I try to declare this array, it will throw an error. In the same way, you cannot put a null value inside an array. So array should be the same data type values and non-null values. So why do you need arrays? So for example, let us take a student database. A student will have hobbies. So for storing hobbies, we can use an array data type, an array of string. So in this example, I'm creating a student with hobbies, and hobby is a string array. So now if I run this, you will see that each student is associated with his hobbies, and hobbies is actually an array here. So John has two hobbies, and Ram also has two hobbies. Now, when it comes to the data types, array also support complex data types using struct or the records. So within a struct, you can have any number of elements. So let us take another example: students and their favorite movies. So you are interested in not only capturing the name of the movie but also the language of the movie. So we can put an array of struct here, which the struct has two fields, name and the language. So we will query this and see. So you can see that John is attached with his two favorite movies, one in French and one in English, and Ram is attached with his two favorite movies in English and Korean. We can also query based on the elements within the array. So, for example, suppose you wanted to query based on students watching English movies. So we can do student name movies, unlist of movies, and movies.language is equal to English. So when I run this, you should be able to see two records. One is for John and one is for Ram watching English movies. Now we can also uh, actually store the array data type into the table. So here I am giving an example of creating a student table with two array columns. One is a hobbies array column, which is of type string, and another is a favorite movies, which is an array of struct, and the struct has two fields, name and the language. Let us create this table. So the table got created. Once the table is created, we can start inserting records into the table. So here I'm inserting the first record. So you can see that the hobbies, there are two hobbies and two favorite movies. Now the second record I'm inserting again with two hobbies and two favorite movies. Now if I query this table, you would see that two records are created for John and Ram, and each of them have their hobbies as well as favorite movies stored in them. Now it would be interesting uh, to query based on, say, students watching Korean language or students doing kayaking, etc. So for that, we should use the unlist operator. So the unlist operator takes an array as input. So when we say select star from students, comma, and nest the favorite movies, it is actually making a cross join between each student row and each row in the movie array. So for example, when we do this, execute this query, you will see four separate rows. The first row with John and the first movie, again John in the second movie, Ram in the first movie, Ram in the second movie. So you get to see four rows. Now once we do a cross join with unnest, now we can very easily add more conditions using the SQL where clauses. For example, select star from uh, students, comma, unnest favorite movies where language is equal to Korean. So you get to get one record. So that means that one student is has a favorite movie in Korean language. So this is all about arrays. In one of the future episodes, we will dive deeper into unnest and cross join. So that's it for today. Today we looked into a brief introduction of arrays in BigQuery. Do like the video and share your comments. Until next time, happy coding.